Vintage audio repair is our main. Bringing old electronics back to life is our game. Tubes and wires we arrange. Every circuit we exchange. Dusty gears begin to turn. Ancient speakers start to burn. We revive the faded sound where lost frequencies are found. Through the cracks and through the ground, we revive the faded sound. Crackling tapes and humming noise, broken knobs and shattered joys. Every fix we deploy brings back life to your pride and joys. Dusty gears begin to turn. Ancient speakers start to burn. We revive the faded sound where lost frequencies are found. Through the cracks and through the...
Hi guys, hi ladies, welcome. Right, I can't sleep, it's about 3 AM or something daft. But, never mind. So, given what I thought I'd do, just turn the soldering iron on, I'm going to need it in a minute. Right. So what I'm going to do guys, I'm going to clear a bit of space on here. Clear a bit of space. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move all the bits related to that for the minute. Move all the bits related to that. There we go. Right, that's all the bits related to that one. So don't get things mixed up really. You'll see where this is going in a minute. Right. Where's my grease? There it is. Right. Now what we want to do is take this apart, we'll get this apart and this is the Bsr Ua8, which does come out, the clip does come off eventually. So and this one's got a snapped, so it just fell off there. Probably a piece of shit, because there's the clip. Probably a piece of shit probably. Right. So what we're gonna do, got to take the spindle out anyway of this because it's snapped. So take this out. Let's get this thing stripped. I'm not going to strip it all the way. Well, we are, but you know what I'm saying. Get the arm off in a minute. I should have desoldered the tone arm wires first, but that's no problem. Just do that quickly nip them wires off now. Right, and the motor wires. This has got heat shrink on these. Might have to leave the switch in place and take this, see if it comes off. One. Two. They're a bit fucking hard to get out, these, because of the fucking, in fact they're fucking wrapped round. Did a big clip off this as well. There we go. So let's get that from under there. No, it's supposed to come out, but let's pull it out of there and pull that fucker out. There we go. Right, let's get the, what I'd like to do is move them slightly back, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it and desolder the wires as normal. My fucking standing knife isn't here either, I don't know where that is. I mean, I could just clip them there for now. Yeah. That was my tool slipping. There we go. We'll just put them back on when we're done. Right, this is out of an RG30. He's labelled all the machines. He's labelled them all, telling me what they're all out of. That's probably for his own reference when he comes to put them back together, because I don't need the reference. That's the wrong screw in there, I think. And basically get that. Let's lift that fucking triplet there. Imagine just leave her out of the way. This is slightly different. Fuck, it has to come off. You can normally just get these and just turn them, but that's got it. And while I'll hold the spring there. Right. Wires. Don't want to lose the spring, because the spring flies out. It could end up going across the frickin' room. There you go. You have to get it out carefully. Oops. Remove the tone arm. Yeah, this is one that has, I don't think this originally had 4 wires, and it might have done. Some of them did. Take the spacer washer out. Unclip our, so I thought there was a clip missing then. There isn't, it's here. Couldn't see under the fucking where the light was coming down on it. Got that halfway off. I don't want to make too much noise, it's late. Right, that's it. These clips are all the same size, so we'll take this bar off here because it needs to come off. It's easier to work. Let's take this bar off. We won't worry about the speed mechanism for now. Now what we'll do, we'll undo the big screw at the back, and that should give us our mechanism. That should be our mechanism out. There you go. Take this big screw out. Take the mechanism out. Oh, hang on, I forgot that. Right. Disconnect that. Now, right, let me get that out there, it does. Right. Now the reason why I've done this now, what I want to do, guys, right, move that, bring the other one back in. Now, what I want to look at, I want to get this spring out here. Oh, this one doesn't come out, there's a washer stopping that one. Yeah, no washers on the other ones. Yeah, oh well. Right, so these look exactly the same. Just making sure that we've got them both in camera. Now these look exactly the same, except we put them on the side there. Now you can see that this one has the Magi disc selector there, and this one doesn't. This one has a switch. The black one, the one on the right has a switch on the top here to select record sizes, whereas this has this doohickey here. Yeah. Now if we go underneath the units, look at the bottom. Now you can see that they're pretty much the same. We look on the side first. See, they've both got this bar here. This one's got a spring on it to pull it back. This one hasn't. They both do the same job. There you go. They both do the same job. These levers here both do the same job. They both switch the motor on and actuate the, what do they do? They actuate the velocity trip, which is that. Now this lever here is shorter than this lever on this one. Now this one doesn't rely on this lever to turn the mechanism off, whereas this one does. This has to go back and turn off like that. Now and that is very graunchy. Now if we go underneath, just get rid of that wire, don't know where that come from. We go underneath the mechanisms, guys. Now underneath you can see that the plates are pretty much the same. Trying not to make them fall. Now on this one here, which is the Ua8, it has this unit here which gets pulled by this actuator here. It gets pulled back that way. When there's no records left, that's over there, and the mechanism switches off. When there's records left, that's over there, and it won't switch off the mechanism until that comes back over to there, like that. That's how that works. But this other one, this one here, out of the Monarch Prince, this is the one we're having all the trouble with. Doesn't have that lever there. It doesn't have the lever. It doesn't have really anything there now, but why not? So how does this switch off? To be honest, I don't bloody know. That's why I'm looking at that one. Now this one, the arm is supposed to come to there, and that's in the right place for it to be stopped. That's where it should be. That doesn't come back far enough, because that should come back a bit further than that. Turn that off, and it doesn't. Either there's something missing or something not right. Everything I took out I've put back in. Now what the issue is, we don't know. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to start by, I'm not going to mix these up, it doesn't really make much difference. I'm not going to, I'm going to take Jesus, come out, there we go. I'm going to put that there. It's off the other one, but I know I can put it in the turntable next to me here. So the stuff off this one go in there. Now what I want to do is it doesn't want to come off, does it? It will. See, there you go. Now take this velocity trip off here, and this is the same as that one. In fact, it even fit. They're exactly the same part, except they look exactly the same, but this is longer than that one. So there's differences there too. Now, what I want to do, I want to take the gear, because it's going to come off to get serviced anyway, that's going to be scratched or cleaned off. There's someone's hairs under here, yak. Right. Jesus. There you go. I want to take this off here. That's a bit stiff. So we'll put that over there for a minute, because what I want to do, I want to look at the way the gears are done. In case this has moved, I don't think it has, because it can't. It can't. So let's get this one off here. Put that in there. Now, get that one off there. Now, these can't move. So that, turn it upside down. That has a little nick in it there, that does there. So, they're exactly the same. Put that so the dots are perfectly lined up. Right. Right, they're pretty much exactly the same. They're in exactly the same place. Now, so they're exactly the same, so put that one there because it belongs to the, we know that belongs to the black one. But what I want to try and do, I want to try the silver one, if you like, on here. That's rest. Right, so what I'll do is turn that on. No records waiting. That's rest. There, that's the rest position there. That's no, that made no difference. That made no difference. But that's actually bent. That's bent, that, guys. I can see it's bending outwards. See where it looks now. I mean, this has been messed with. All the way there. Right. Put that there, out of the way a minute. I want to see how this one works. rest. Now oh, I'm holding that, that's why. So that's so that on this one is there, and on see the different parts, you see, different parts. So what I think we'll do, we won't worry about the centre spindle for now. Not worry about that for now. Let's get the, what we could do actually, where's me screwdrivers? I had a box of fucking screwdrivers before, where did I put them fuckers? I had some precision screwdrivers. There they are. Right. So let me take the centre spindle out. What we'll do, we'll put this back over here for now, because what we're going to do, we're going to service this one. Might as well service this and then it's done. So, but we need to centre spindle out. Which one's the screwdriver that fits that? There's a screwdriver bit missing. I think the one we want is a flat blade. We need to get the spindle out, and I think it's that one we need, because we need to put a new spindle in this. That's undone already. Let's take that out. We'll go and get a spindle. It's already loose, that, which is good. Now one of these has a post on it. There you go. Put these in the turntable. One of them has a post on it. Right. And that comes out of there. But we don't have to replace that middle bit. It's only that bit we have to replace. Right. Yeah. And what I'm going to do, right. So we found a spindle. There's the broken one. It can go in the bin. It's no good to anybody. And there's a replacement. So that is supposed to go in. That is supposed to go in a certain way. It's supposed to go in. It's supposed to go in about there. No. That goes in there, but that's not right. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Because that has to go up. Right, that has to line up. That has to line up with that. And then the pin goes through that. It goes. That's what I said about doing these, they're a bit tricky. Right, so let's get this. What I'm going to do actually, I'm going to take the spring off. Let's take this, there. Now I can pull that all the way out. Now I can pull that all the way out. And I can line that up. So that goes in. Yeah, these are a pain in the fucking ass to do. Yeah, that screw goes all the way through it. So that goes. See, there's where it goes in there, you see. Right, see, if we pull this out here, you can see there's a groove, you can see there's a slot there that goes into that. So what we need to do is line that up. Line that up with the slot. Well, that was in then. That was fucking in then, it popped out. Right. There you go, that's in there. That's That's how that goes. And this is the tricky bit, because we have to get the screw, make sure we're lined up. We have to be perfectly lined up. Because the screw has to go through that. Now, don't know how the fucking hell they did these in the factory. Yeah. So that's level there. That's not right. Although it's in there, that is not right. But actually it was. You line that up with that. See, that has to go in. See, that has to be straight. It has to be like that. And that slides into there. So what we do then, that's the problem, you see, getting these fucking back in. One ever fucking well, then we're going to put this back in. Yeah, let's put this back through the hole. Right, that should. That's right. Put the spring back on. Put the spring back on, and that'll give it some way to hold. That's the spring back in. So I know that goes there. Like, it can turn round, but I know it goes there because the hole that it goes through is there. So if I lift it, if I get this, right, that goes there. So now to clip into place. That's in. If I get that now, all I need to do now is hold that there. So if I turn that, there you go. Check it works. It does. So we'll get that screwed into place. These have to go in correctly, otherwise because they can't foul the turntable. Alright, there's actually 2 screws. One will actually hold it, but there's 2 screws, so 2 come out, 2 go in. Are these magnetic? Here it is. Oh, lovely. Pop that there. Okay, now, being fucking magnetic doesn't fucking help. There you go, that's in. There you go. Don't want to turn it too much. You just want it so it pinches. Put the screwdriver set away. Put it back in there. Put it back in there. Put that. So that. So what we're going to do, we're going to service this. We're going to service this because we might as well. Right. Let's start taking it to bits. Before we can build it up, we've got to knock it down. That's the only. I think that's the only circlip on this. That's different. Lift that out. Take that out. Right. Now. Take the push pad off. We'll take the thrust bearings out. Take this out so they don't fall out. Get the other washer, which is usually stuck in. Oh, you need to get the little nip down this one and get it by there. There you go. There we go. Alright, so this is the one with the snapped spindle. It's now got a complete spindle in it. Now what we want to do is take this spring gear off. We'll take this off here now. It says bending it. Then what we want, what we need to do, because I'm left-handed, is take this out. There, yeah. There. Lift that out. There's a washer on that. There it is. Take the screw out so I don't lose the screw. There we go. Put the screw there. Now, what we'll do, we'll take the push pad out, which is where's that fucking washer come from? Just got a washer, flew off, and it hasn't. No, it's just come out from somewhere. The clip hasn't come off yet. I don't know. We'll find out where that goes. It's just popped out from somewhere. Hasn't come off here. No. Might not be fucking off that. It just fucking flew out from somewhere. Clips are a fucking nuisance. There we go. So that's that one out. Put that there. Now the next one, we'll use this screwdriver, might be better. So we need to get this out. There you go. I don't want them flying around the room. That's that one. Then that one. Then that one, which is fucking buried. There you go. Then we need to unhook our spring. I think we can just right, we need to unhook our spring. I think we can just it should just unhook that. Get the fucking pliers on it right. There you go. Unhook the spring. Now remove the push pad. There we go. Come out, come out, come out. Come out, come out, you fucking cunt. There you go. Right here. Now on this one, there's not really much to do. Let's get the cloth. detergent. This is not actually that bad. I'm just going to wash it down really. I'm going to wash all the shit down. Wash all the junk off it really. All the crap. That's a bit rusty down there, so there's nothing much I can do about that. There we go. Wipe the tone arm mechanism. Make sure that this fucking lot doesn't come out. It's supposed to go around that way, and this actually holds that in place pretty much like the other one does. And that's how it works. And then when you got a record, when that bit there underneath moves, that bar lever moves, that drops down and lets that move. That's how it works. Yes, not a lot to do with it. Pretty much done. The cleaning, we've got to strip the gear down yet, do that obviously. Give this all a good clean. Make sure there's not a lot of wear on this. They're normally scored like fuck here, but they're not. It's actually quite a good mechanism. Don't think it's seen a lot of use, this one. There you go, that's that clean. Clean the push pad. Give the push pad a clean. There you go, just give it a wipe. That's all it needs. Wipe all the dirt off. So that when we come to, there you go, velocity trip, this never needs really servicing. Right. Yeah, it works. There's your 7, 10, 12. Yeah, that all works and it's not seized, so that's okay. Got a bit of rust on the back of it there. Give it a wipe. Give that a wipe. We don't oil that or anything because we don't want it sticking. Now, what we'll do. We'll take this apart. And remember what I said about that little spring that's inside these. There you go. Undo the doings. Take the top of the ball off. We've got a little spring in there, we don't want to lose that. They don't need cleaning, they're okay. They don't need to be disturbed, we just need to clean underneath everywhere. And I could do with giving this gear a quick wipe. There you go. Some rusty patches on it, but unfortunately there's not much I can do about those. Clean all this crap off here. There you go. That's ready to go back on. Right, put the little spigot back in if you like. Put the top back at the top of the actuation pole on with our spring, at the bottom of it rather. Put the top on. Put a nut on. Hope I lost that. I was lucky it hit the cloth. I've probably got a tool in there, that screwdriver set that'll fit this, but that's it. That's it. That's perfect. And we don't lubricate this. I will clean the top of that. There you go. Make sure the bottom's clean. Just get a cotton bud. Just run it through there. Put some detergent on. There you go. Just run it through the hole. It's got that. Then I clean the scrub on the top. There you go. Right, now give that a wipe on the inside. That's got that. Shove the cloth out of the way. Move them. Tool. Give this a quick. This was a bit tight. So what we'll do, put a bit of grease on the runners where the push pad runs. Fucking hair in that, there we go. Yeah, and just to be sure, I don't think we have any there, but we could always wipe it off. There we go, get that big lump off, there we go. Right, that's all done. Push pad, this is a different push pad to what's in the other one as well. So, and I'm going to turn that back round so that we're in place. The spring. Let's get that fucking lump of shit off. Ooh. Problem we have. It's no problem really. Right. Right. That's correct. Now let's our push pad back in, our clips for our push pad. getting these in is a fucking pain. Your big fat fingers. Right. So then we'll wipe as they go back on. That one there. Doesn't matter about these, are all the same fucking size, these clips. But that one there. That one goes further in, so it must be a bit smaller. Put that one on there. Then our lever comes across there. Then our last washer goes there. Then the clip there you go, that's in. Right. Now yeah, that's all in as it should be. Yeah, that looks right. Bit of grease on there. Bit of grease on the gear. And this goes round, so we'll put a bit of grease where it runs round. There we go. Only a little bit, just a thin film of grease. Now what we can do, we can put check everything works. It does. Right. Right, where's that other clip? These are all the same size, so it doesn't really matter. Right. That washer didn't come off here, did it? That washer that dropped. I don't think it did. No, it didn't. Could have come from somewhere else. That might have just been fucking caught, it might have been just stuck onto my screwdriver. There you go. Right. There. Now we can fit the middle fit. Oh shit. Right. Let's fit the spring. It goes there. Right. We also have another spring there. Never seen that one before. But that's for that. Right, so a bit of grease on there. Everything can move smoothly, you see. get that under there, which is supposed to go under there, and that is supposed to go there. There. Come here, you. There we go. It's just a matter of doing the fucking jiggle line into play. There we go. That's correct. Put the clip on, and it's the biggest clip of them all. Well, for underneath it's this biggest clip. I mean, the clip that goes around the turntable is the biggest, but there you go. That's just popped into place. There we go. Now the supposed to go around the other way. That's it. Right. Put the now we need that little spring. Where did I put you? There you are. Now we need that little spring. That spring that goes through there. It's supposed to go on there. Did it go that way up or the other fucking way up? Go through there. And then let's go that way. We get the screw. There's the nut and the washer. Where's the fucking screw? It's in there somewhere. There you are. Now put the washer, put the screw, the washer on. There we go. There we go. Put that through. There we go. Oh. Yeah, this is one of the late ones. This is a late Ua8, this. So why is that not wanting to fucking go in there? Fucking came out of there. wonder if it went the other way up. It goes in there, I think the screw and the nut went the other way. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Yeah, the nut went the other way up. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the cut out. Let's get the nut back out. Hold that there. Yeah. This is a pain in the ass because I'm trying to hold something. Trying to hold this in place. There we go. Let the nut drop, there we go. Take the screw out, get the washer off it. There we go. Pop the screw back through the bottom. This is a fucking... Right, well, we're dead lined up there. There we go. Turn that down. There we go. Get my tool. There you go. It's perfect. Make sure that it's in the, yeah, it's in where it needs to be. That spring's come out. That's no problem. We'll soon pop that back in. There we go. Just come off the top there. There we go. Is that the right way? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was, yeah. It was. Yeah, because yeah. Good. There you go. That's it. Yeah. That's as far as it goes. That's good. Right. I think I've gone on. I always make this mistake. Can I get this over that? Nope. I always make that mistake. Undo that a bit. Move that forward. There you go. There you go. Right, so that's now where it should be. No, it's moved again. There we go. Always moves. There we go. There we go. Get the tool on here. Come on. Make sure it's tight. That's got it. That's wondering the fucking tool properly is now. Right, let's get that off there. Right, velocity trip. The velocity trip lever has to go back in. Which is this here. We don't put any grease on it, or oil or nothing. Because we want 0 friction. That didn't come off there, did it? No, because it won't fit. No, because the clip won't fit. I think that washer come from. There you go. It's not off this, it can't be. That's it. Yeah, it pushes there, that's correct. You always make sure that everything works, even though you know it will. There you go. Right. So if I pull this, push that lever with my finger there, and then there you go, that's rest. So if I turn this on, that's off, that's on, turn that round. If that wasn't that will go off if it was actually so if I hold that there, so I hold that there and then turn this anti-clockwise, lift that there, why did it turn off? It did. So hold that lever there, turn that on there, now we just need to lubricate that. It is actually moving. Does move. It's just not. So time. So turn it on. That's it. And turn it anti-clockwise. Supposed to go back there, which is right. That's why it's not going, because I'm pressing that with my finger. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it went that time. Yeah, it's because you have to have that. Yeah, it went that time. So yeah. So basically it just needs oiling. Even or a bit of cleaner under it. We'll get a bit of cleaner under there. Because that'll evaporate. There you go. Like that. It's hard to sort this out. That's off. There you go. Perfect. Try it again. It turns off when it gets to there. So, what turns that one off? Let's have a look. Right, it's the same one as does that one. See, that's on, and if we pull that forward all the way there, it turns that off. So that actually is done with this here. Yeah. Yeah, it's done with that doohickey there. Yeah. Well, that's how that works anyway, so what I'll do, I'm gonna right. So almost done with this. Right. So now you know the differences, guys. You know, let's get the pivot. Let's get the pivot points on this oiled. Hang on. That'll be Christine. Who is it? Oh, it's you. Ah, it's you. You turned up just in time.
What
Cup of tea.
for? Are we having burgers and mash, Andy, and beans?
No, we're not having burgers and mash and beans. We're having burgers and chips and salt and vinegar.
What if I put it in the microwave?
Right. Let's get this thing back together. Right. Right. So yeah, we're just gonna do all the pivot points a little bit. We're not gonna oil this. Just want to check that because it was a bit stiff last night. That's good. Let's go the other way. Make sure it turns off. That's it. That's something under there. The problem is you can't. See if I can just oil the pivot there. So you can't get any oil under there because if you get it under there, you put oil under there, yeah, if you put oil under there, guys, it's going to cause what they call stiction. Right, let's get the IPA. It's going to cause what they call stiction. It's going to cause it to stick. Oh, so. There we go. Yeah. I got the new wheels for my chair today, guys, so I've got new wheels on my chair. So I've already cleaned all this and it's still the same, so got to have some sort of crap in it. So there we go. So you can't take this off. If you get crap under there, you're stuffed. Not much you can fucking do about it, really. That feels better. See, the problem is you can't get. What I'm going to do is pour some IPA onto there. And it should run under it. Let's see if that turns off now. So move all that over there. There you go. That's now. The only thing I can do really is pour some on and try and flush it. That's all I can do really, guys. Because just mop that up there. Because the IPA will actually yeah. There you go. What it will do, it should there you go, look at all the shit coming out of there now. Yeah. Because you can't, there's a lot of shit coming out of there now. Because you can't take this off. I might have to put it in the ultrasonic. That might be the way to do this. But it means I've got to strip everything back off. It'll all need to be re-lubricated. Let's try that. So I don't really want to have to re-lubricate everything. There you go. Let me hold that, because I could be causing it to. Right, so that's supposed to come back. Let me hold it off up in the air. Yeah, turned off that time. Might just because. See if it does it again. Yeah, it's working now. There we go. Just move the IPA out of the way. Right, move that out of the way. Like that for a minute. Now what we need to do is just lubricate all this. A bit of lube on there. Down there. There's a hair there. Yes. Yeah. That's good. Yes. Right, so that's good. And that should lock us back into place. Just give that a little bit of a pin, a little bit of a quick oil. That's it. Lift that back onto the ledge. There we go. Right. Get that dog hair. I don't know where I'm getting dog hairs from. Right. Yes. That's slipping. That's okay. Yeah, we're there now. I'm not going to lubricate this, because I don't lubricate this. But yeah, I think I don't lubricate this either. But yeah, I think we're pretty much done there now, guys. Just can't see anything else. Let's just check. Oh yeah, let's just... Nearly forgot those. There you go. Put a little bit on there. And let's just drop a little bit of lubricant into the centre spindle. There you go. It should find its way up. Yeah, that's pretty much okay, that. That's ready to go back in. Do all the cleaning stuff because we don't need any of that now. Well, not for a minute. We've got to do the speed change mechanism. Let's just move that get out because that's got to go. Right, where's the mech? There it is. This is actually pretty good nick. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good nick. So what we'll not seized. But we don't want to force that because if we do we'll break it. So we need to service that. Get the other washer off there if we can. Sometimes it can be a pain in the ass to get these off, but yeah, we got it. Right. Motor feels good, although it does stop, so we're going to clean the motor. Motor might have to come out for this. Yep. This one doesn't actually. This is one of the ones that one of the first, I think, to use the clips on the grommets. Right. There's the motor. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that motor's really bad, guys. So take the washers off, remembering of course to put them back. And there. Right, so what we need to do is just take the bearing out, the centre. That won't fit there, but that'll fit that one. Don't need to take the whole motor apart, I don't think. But we do need make sure we don't mix any of this up. And I think with this one we'll just use the pliers. There you go. It's got it. Bit of corrosion on there, the motor's good. It doesn't matter, we've got a replacement if it's not. If we have a problem with the motor, we've got a replacement we can put in there. There you go. Now let's take that out. We don't need to bother about the bottom one, we can get in and clean that. Right. Get the IPA. We're going to need it on this. Yeah, this motor is a bit on the rusty side, guys, but we'll see what we can do about it. Right. Let's clean. Start with cleaning the body of the motor. There's shit coming straight off that. See, we don't need to take it all apart completely. Yeah, look at that, there's crap coming off there now. A lot of it's just superficial fucking rust and shit. Yeah, look at that. Cleans off no problem. The only trouble is you tend to go through a few cotton buds doing this. Get a few out on the tail on the bench. There we go. We can clean inside that rivet. There we go. See, we need all this clean. Helps keep the motor cool as well. Let's get the cloth, because we can wipe it with the cloth. Yeah, that's not as bad, that, guys. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. That's improving as we do it. Look at the shit coming off. I mean, you're not going to get it 100%, but at least we can. I don't like that corrosion on the top of that. We'll get the file on that and just take that off. Let's get in there and clean that. There we go. And get that, give that a good shove. Get in there, clean that. All the shit comes off it. I mean, you can't really put these in the ultrasonic cleaner even if you wanted to, because they've got fucking coils on them. Now let's get the screwdriver, just scrape that fucking copper corrosion off. We don't need a file for that, we just do it with it. That's better, because corrosion will eat away. That's got it. Saves a lot of pissing about that. Get most of this out. Clean it the best we can. The underside's okay. There you go, that's as best we can get that. The underside's fine. Right, so what we'll do next, we'll clean the bottom bearing. Clean the bottom bearing. There you go. Put a couple of drops of oil in the bottom bearing. See, these are made from, that's lovely and clean. Yeah. A dip in the IPA. There you go. Right. Give this a clean. So we can make sure that everything's right. Clean that around there. Yeah, I've just been watching a programme on YouTube about police corruption. Yeah. There you go. Right. Right, the good thing about these is these are actually self-centering bearings. At least it's supposed to be. That is supposed to go straight into there, the same way it came out. There you go. That should clip into there. It does. Right. Now, move that so I don't spill it. Put the screw in there. Put the, give that a wipe first. There you go. That goes in that way. Because it has to go through the hole. The hole. Right. And we'll use the screwdriver to tighten that. We'll get the other nut in, we'll get the other fixing in first. Then we'll use the screwdriver. Use the tool. That one, and that won't fit in there, so we'll use a screwdriver. Well, it will fit, but the thing's a bit long, so that's the wrong size. There you go. What I like to do then is do that and centre the bearing. Right, that's perfect, that. Right. So that's that done. We'll put that to one side. We don't quite need it yet. Not long had me tea, guys. I had beef burgers, baked beans and mashed potatoes, which is basically ground up animal, chopped up a bit mashed up root vegetables with butter and fart fodder. Right, so what I want to do next, I want to this doesn't need this only needs oiling, and it's got somebody's hairs all over it, you know. I hate that. Right. We'll oil that pivot there. There you go. There you go. There you go. We'll give that a bit of a quick clean. There's some crap coming out there then, don't we? We can re-oil it again in a minute. That oil was only put down there. Give this a clean air. Look at that now. Since we've just done that little thing there, we can get down there, we can grease all that. And that's all working perfect now, that. Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much to get them going again once they decide they want to stop. Use the other end out because it's clean. We've got a bit of rust in there, so we can use you lovely jerk. Yuck. Yeah. 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 Look at the shit that comes out of there, guys. There we go. There we go. And that's all we need to do, really. I mean, let me zoom in a little bit. I mean, there's no point taking the whole speed. Oh, there's Laura. Hi, Laura. You alright?
Yeah, I'm on my way back.
Right, let yourself in with the key because I'm doing a YouTube video.
Right.
You're teasing the microwave.
Alright, I'll see you soon.
If I'd have still had a dog, it'd have been in there.
Right.
Right, I'll see you when you get here.
I'll see you soon.
Bye. Me daughter. Yeah, me daughter. Yeah, that's my Laura. On her way back. Yeah, she's been to her acting class. Probably acting the goat. Nah, she's doing pretty well actually, guys. There you go. See, this is all working now, this. Looks like there's a bit of shit under there, is there? A bit of shit? No, it's a fucking post. Look like a bit of shit. Right, so what we do now, we'll get the grease. See, that's... Oh, hang on. Just give that a bit of a clean there. It's clean, it's just not... It's just got... not lubricant as such, but it's just got, move it out of the way. So you don't want to force these knobs, you see, because if you break them, you're fucked. I let on to Courtney this morning and I thought she weren't speaking. It wasn't that, she had her headphones on, didn't hear me. Didn't see me either because she was busy locking her door. I just said good morning and look at that now. So what we'll do next, we're happy with that. Now, any IPA will evaporate. So what we'll do, we'll put grease there. Grease there. Let's see if we can move that. Yeah, I can. A bit of grease on the top there. There you go. We'll just put a bit of grease in it really. And then this top pivot, we'll put a bit of oil on this shaft. Now if I turn that down, it should, if I move that to off the top, there we go. Look at that guys, it's like butter. Right, now all we need to do is clean the base plate, put the IPA away because that's no good for that. Let's put the lubricants and cleaners, put the oil over here in case it falls, put the oil up there in case it falls off, don't it? There you go. Yep. More than 2 sniffs of that fucker in you, greedy. Absolutely, guys. Now let's, I was going to zoom in, wasn't I, before the phone rang. There we go. I was going to, I've decided guys, I'm not going to fit the IEC socket onto that preamp. I'm going to put a bit of built-in mains lead on it because the IEC socket doesn't really fit where I want to put it, it gets in the way. So we're going to put a built-in power lead on there I think. But look at that. That's perfect that. And this is one of the later models which has the neutral on it because the sorry, this still has the neutral, although I don't think it needs it. But the later models had the neutral on them. The later models didn't need the neutral because, yeah, I think this is the one that uses it, that has the neutral. Yeah, but that's all free now. Look at that now. That was stiff before. And I've not had to take that speed mechanism apart. Now what we can do next, we can find my glasses, there they are. Now we can pop the motor back in. And the good thing about these, if the idler's fucked, I've got plenty of these idlers. This uses the idler, this uses the modern type idler. Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect that. Yeah. That's exactly how we need it to be. Now the motor pops in that way. It goes in that way because that's the way the wires go. We'll hold the bottom of the motor. We'll pop the top washers on. Just move that out of the way, there we go. Pop the top washers on. We should have, where's the other top washer? It's there. There it is. Pop the top washers on. There you go. I always thought that that went behind that, but it doesn't. I've not taken any of that apart, so it should be right. Not to say somebody else in the past hasn't, but I know I certainly haven't, so there you go. Just clean the idler, put the bottom bottom washer on, bottom fibre washer. Let's have a look at the, yeah, give that a quick wipe. That's a bit on the hard side, but if we have to, we'll put another one on. We've got plenty of idlers, so if we need to put another idler on it, we'll try and dress that one up, but if we can't, yeah, is that all working? That's 16. That's neutral, or at least it should be. Yeah, it should be neutral. But I don't think the user's on this. 33, 45 and 78. There you go. All done. I'll just lubricate that first. There you go. You only need a little bit, it will run down. Just can pull it up so it can move it out of the way there a minute. Yeah, that's good. Put the top fibre washer on. The fibre washers, they really don't do a great deal of it there. They're just there to stop movement up and down of the idler. Right, so what we'll do, we'll push this one in with the pliers so we don't run the risk of bending or snapping anything. There you go. Right, our next job is to you can tell this is a late one, this is fitted there. Alright. Did this say? Right. Not actually all the way up. We should be pretty much in there now. Right, that's the thing pop through. Yep, it has. Yep, yep, it has. Pop the screw in. get me, there you go, try and get it into some sort of we need to get that level so that we can get the goddamn screw in place. Let's try and lay it down, that might help. But I don't want to press it on the centre spindle, that's the problem. Because it will lift it up. The centre spindle will lift it up. So that looks like it's in the correct position. Yeah. Screwdriver. That's it. Now what we can do, these two screws here, some of these have a nut on the bottom, these ones, particular ones, don't. There we go. Before we put the tone arm and everything on, we can test by hand everything. Come on, you get in there. That's it. Always make sure you get them straight. If you take the thread off, you're going to be, as they say, up shit creek. Now, I want to pull this, so we lift this back onto there we go. That's it, that was that hooked back into place. Yeah. Now we can put the bar back on for this. That goes about there. Whoops. I didn't pull the knobs off because I didn't want to break them. There we go. Yeah, I've got some more police records today, you know, Sting and his mates. I like the police, I thought they were a brilliant group. But I used to have a lot of them, but circumstances dictated that I didn't keep them. So get on. There you go. Yeah, basically guys, I was for want of a better word, that's correct. For want of a better word, I was on my arse. So I had to sell a lot of stuff, and some of the really nice records I had to get rid of them, so I'm now trying to buy them back. Trying to get them all back now, which I'm managing slowly. What I'll do, I'll look for job lots. There you go. What I'll do guys, I'll look for job lots and I buy job lots. Buy job lots of records and then get back the ones that I want. And if I get a doubles, and sometimes you end up with doubles in them, that's going to happen. Right, grease. The bearings on this are completely disgusting. Let's give them a clean. Thought they were clean and not. They're absolutely disgusting. Clean all the old grease out. It's still soft, but we want it out. Yes. It's the consistency of earwax. Yak. Disgusting, disgusting. There you go. Let's just give that a quick wipe. We're pretty done. Put some new grease in them. And these do have grease in them guys, they don't have oil in them. You can oil them if you want, but greasing them's the right way to do it. Because they have grease in from the factory. The manual on some of them tells you to apply light oil, but not on these. It means on pivot points. These are grease bearings. There you go guys. Pop that back on, doesn't matter which way up they go. They go up or down, it makes no difference. Clean that off there. Give that a wipe, and I always put these back on upside down, then they can run a groove in the other side of them for the next 30 odd years. Move that. Move all these bits here, because move that. Move that. That. Don't know where that came from, it's not off this. Move all that, put that there. Now what we'll do, we'll clean the drive drum of the turntable. Give that a wipe. Give it a better clean after. I want to just test to make sure that it works. Right, so what we'll do, we'll turn it by hand. Don't worry about that. Why is that not turning? Why is that speed control not working? That's not right. No, why is that not working? There you go. I thought I went behind that. Yeah, now we're in neutral. I thought we were that went behind that. There you go. That's better. Right. 16, 33, 45, 78. Yep. I thought that went behind that, but I weren't too sure. I mean, I've got another one down there I could have looked at. Right. So this should now go over to 7-inch, which it has done. Now it should go to 10, which is right. $12, which is right. Now that should turn off, which it has done. That hasn't actually. That's not turning off. Now we had that issue before, and it's down to crap being in this. It's just, you can't get into that to do out with it. Let me just try this, because this can be, can sometimes be that. Just try that before we do anything. Right. No. No, it didn't turn off. Near enough does, but doesn't. Yes. Not the switch, is it? Let's just spray a bit of cleaner into the switch. Don't think it'll be that. There you go. No. It'll go off this time probably. No. So. See, I have to hold that on otherwise the actuation or won't go over. I want to just check. So it is pushing that. It is pushing that. But it's that there that's stiff. It's that there and you can't fucking, what do you call it? It's that there. And you can't, I'm just going to see, you can't do out about it. You can't take the bloody thing apart and get to the actuation pole by doing that actually. Make sure that's down, it is. See, it's not actually catching there to close. You can't get into it. See that there? Actually got a spring. It's supposed to spring back. See if we can get a bit of this cleaner in. See, the spring could be the spring, not enough tension on the spring, but we can sort that out. We can sort that out and just put a bit of tension on the spring. Just give that a bit of a twist. There we go. Put a bit more tension on the spring. Good. There you go. So it turns off. Yeah. There you go. Just need a bit of tension on the spring. Now let's try it the right way up. There you go. Yeah, just needed a bit more tension on the spring. So I'll show you guys again. It didn't go off that time. And that time either. Look, it did the first time. There. Didn't that time either. So what we need to do, see, I don't want to put, see, the solution, see, the obvious thing is to put a bit of oil down it, but I don't want to because it'll just cause stiction. It's not supposed to be lubricated. Not supposed to put oil down it. Now, what I'm thinking, so we know, so if I pull that there, that's, try and get a bit more tension on that spring. It's not going to be able to get down there, but that's the problem. Let's try that. Let's hold that over for a second. There it is. That's got it. You have to wait for the gear to catch. Hold the turntable in place. It still didn't turn off. So what I did then, it's not this, this is all as it should be. It's this part of the mechanism here. And that shouldn't. Just trying to find a way of slackening it. See, I don't want to put oil in it because it will cause stiction. I might have to. Apart from that, right, so let's put a bit of oil just on the pivot. We can fucking get it in there. Just get the oil. And I don't want to put it on any of this stuff here because this stuff's not supposed to be lubricated. So it could be that spring. The spring might be, it feels alright, but you never know. So it could be that, so I may have to take this apart again to just change that bloody spring. I don't really want to take it apart just to change a bloody spring. You can't get at it. Can with that, I think. There you go. I mean, we're just trying to put a bit more tension on the spring. I mean, that's the problem. That's see, it's not turning off. It's not turning off, that's the problem. So I think we've got enough tension on the spring. Let's see if that turns off this time. No. Not turning off. Get that going. See, it's not. I don't think it's pulling back far enough. Let's have a look. All there. Good. There you go. Turn that round and have a look. So that is supposed to push that and then push that there. And that could be the problem. Use these other pliers. That could be the problem. Let's see. I mean, all the adjustments I'm doing, I can put them all back. There you go. Will it work this time? Yeah. So, let's see if it does it again. Yeah. There you go. light turns off now. Right, so put that in neutral, move the oil, put the turntable clip back on. If we have to change the idler later on, lift that up a bit so it goes into the groove. There we go. Some of these used to have a washer on the top as well. This one hasn't. Might have at one time. There you go. I think the idler's alright. Yeah. Put it in neutral. Where the little end is, that's your neutral position. So what we'll do now, so getting that down. Okay. Getting that, feed that down through. I think I've got it, there we go. That's the wires. The bearing, the spacer, sorry. No, what to do. I did what I did to Maria. Putting these in can be a fucking pain in the ass. That's in. Won't tighten it just yet. Right. Oh, I did what I did to Maria. So that has to go over the back there. And this is a pain in the ass to put in. And that's gone where I want it. It's put out, at least it did, it pop back out. And so that what goes into under there. It hooks under there. And then the idea is to see, I don't want to take the goes there. Now if I can get my finger there, try and work this in. Sometimes you can get them in, other times they're a pain in the fucking ass. Because to be honest guys, I don't want to fuck it. And I just do it this way. It's going to fight me, but I'll just do it this fucking way. Right, put that in there. So you leave enough room for you to get that over. Leave enough room for you to get that in place. Don't fucking leave. You get that over there, put that there for a minute. So that has to go over there. Has to go there like that. That's correct. Then down there. And then what we have to do is put that on the top. Now we have to wrestle this into position. Now, there you go. That's not even in position. It's not even. Yeah, we're not even. Let's get a screwdriver. That spring's in the wrong position. Not far. There you go, that looks like it's right. But it's they're a real pain in the ass to put fucking back in these fucking things. I mean, that's needs to go forward. Are we in? We certainly are. Let's tighten the yeah. Right, let's try it, shall we? Should we try it? Can't put a record on because it won't clear the fucking thing there, I don't think. We'll try it. We'll find a fucking record. No, I can't find one. We'll just try it without. First of all, we'll check to make sure it turns off. Yeah. That weren't very convincing, but it did turn off. Yeah, that's it. Now let's try. It should be 7. Yeah, don't worry about it flying back to normal. 10. I didn't hit that right. Hit it too soon. We're not got the cartridge. The styler's dragging on it, by the way. There's 10. And come back. There's 12. Right. And then no records. And off. There we go. Now all we need to do is solder our wires. If we can get these fucking heat shrink things off. These are a pain in the arse. It's going to be a fucking problem. Let me get a screwdriver there. Not that one, I can't, that's a Phillips. This is the one. Just use a screwdriver to just push these fucking plastic fucking heat shrink things off. These insulated things off. There you go. That one don't want, I can't get into that fucker. Come here you bastard. No, I'm gonna get it with that. The first one. There you go. Got it. There you go. Right, so what we'll do next, we'll strip these back. That's one. We'll tin that up in a minute, it'll be enough. Okay, now it's easy to do with your goddamn teeth. So I'll never buy them fucking pliers from Temu. Some of them are okay, some of them are not. You know, you're going to buy a pair of pliers, do what I'm going to do next time, put your hand in your pocket. Now we've got to wait for this soldering iron to warm up. So what I've had to bend this slightly and put a bit more tension in the spring to get it to turn off. But we're done, we've got it. We've got pretty much got it. It works. I mean, because you can't get in to take these apart, this part of the switch mechanism here, you can't take it apart, and you're not supposed to lubricate it. Right. That's it. That's just there you go. Right, let's heat this up and get these two wire ends off. And I want to be careful when I'm flicking solder, guys, because I've got no trousers on. The reason why I've got no trousers on is all my bloody trousers are in the wash, and I didn't fucking know when to change them, put a clean pair on this morning, and they're all in the fucking wash. So I could put these on anyway round. It's only a switch. That's it. Next one. There you go. And the wires for the cartridge. This has been joined, this, because oh no, it hasn't. That's where that black wire was from. Somebody had joined it. So what we'll do, so what we need to do is reconnect that, because that is off this. Right. That's not a problem. Oops. Connect that together and then so put a bit of solder on it. Be right. Do you know, I hate these dead small wires. There you go. Oh. Okay, sorted. Right. Now we need the piece that went into. So what we'll do now, we'll just get this. See if we can feed that back through that. If not, so you won't feed that back into, it may feed through, sometimes it fucking don't. Yeah, it has. It's got it. Let's put that. There we go. Now this comes round here. Let's get that black one. There you go. There's plenty there. So what we'll do, we'll put it in that way. And we'll put it, that goes that way. Was in there. No, it doesn't. It goes that way. Yes, it does. Goes in there and then comes out there. That way. That way, none of the wire. There you go. You can hit the mechanism. So what we can do, we can so we'll solder the red and black to the same place. Right. I mean, Rick will probably he'll have to resolder the tone arm, the pickup back on anyway, so he'll probably take these off to do that. There we go. Solder the blue one first. These you only use. This was designed to go into probably a stereo unit because I'll just solder them on because I think he'll, to be honest, I think he'll be taking them off to resolder everything back up when he puts the deck in back in the machine anyway. So just make sure that they don't touch. No, that's okay. Right. We don't even know if the cartridge works or the motor. All we know is that this has been serviced and it's now working. I'm pleased. There. There. Well, we're on 16. There's 16, 33, 45, 78. There's neutral. It's biting into my fucking hand. There you go. Now let's turn the signal tracer on. Got a spare arm there as well with a cartridge in it. We've not tested that yet, but we will. Right. Let's turn this off for a second. Well, we just venture. Oh, hang on. Just venture under here. See if the cartridge works. I wonder if it could be. Maybe it could be 3 out of 3. So there's our negative. Doesn't matter which one you connect to. There you go. Let's see. Does it work? No, this one doesn't work. No, that one's fucked. That one's fucked. Alright, let's pull that off. And let's see if the one on the, see that's actually, oh no, I thought it jumped forward. Let's see if the one on the spares arm works. No. Oh yeah. Let's turn the volume up a bit. Yeah, that one does. Right, so we'll take the cartridge out of that one. At least we can if it'll fit. Because this is only, oh no, it won't fit because of the way this is designed. Oh well. Let's try this again. Huh. very little output. Very little there. That's almost dead. So now we know. Let's turn this off. There we go. So now we know, guys, that the arm and cartridge in this one is dead. Oops. And let's, oops. There you go. Good turn the right knob, Andy. So I don't know why some of them do that. Let's turn that there. Don't know why some of them do that. There you go. Sometimes the arm judders back on some of them. It's not doing it now, which is obviously settled in. So what we'll do, idler's good. Let that switch off. Perfect. Put it in neutral. There you go. And I did forget to oil the spigot. So we'll do that now and the oil will just run down it. So we'll just oil the spigot. It'll just, oil will just run down that now. That's not bad. No. That's not bad, that's ready to go. We'll see if we can find a cartridge for it. Because that cartridge in that arm won't fit, that's a, what do you call it, that? I think that's either a Garrard. I think it's a Garrard, I'm not sure. It's either a Garrard or a here's my daughter Laura. It's either a Garrard or a Colaro. I'm not sure, but I can send that back with him because the cartridge works, so it might fit something else that he gets. Hi Laura, you alright?
Yeah.
How did your acting go?
Fine.
I heard you were acting the goat.
Hilarious. No, we had a casting director in today.
Hey, have you not played the back end of a horse yet?
No.
Well, I don't know why, because you could be a right arsehole at times.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I thought so. Laura,
What?
if you do yourself a cold drink, will you do me one?
Yeah.
Thanks. There's a bottle of Coca-Cola in the bottom of the fridge.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, your mum found it hiding in the cupboard the other day. Right guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not doing a live stream tonight because I've done this. And I got new wheels for the chair, Laura.
What?
I got some new wheels for my chair, look.
Oh, really? 1 minute.
Yeah. I can roll around the floor. Right guys, thank you very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, buy me a coffee and all that other good stuff. And join me tomorrow for Saturday Live. Bye for now guys.